Good morning. Welcome to the broadcast. Well, I'll tell you, on the heels, sorry, this is blasting out my ear. On the heels of, Wendy Davis's filibuster and her huge popularity, she's at like 89,000 followers on Twitter now. She started with 1,600, yeah. Well, now Governor Rick Perry has called another special session. They are going to get this bill passed.
We're not surprised, though. We knew that was coming.
Yeah.
I wish you would explain to me what is so bad about the bill.
Well,
it's not stopping abortion, but tell me what it.
I think what's bad about the bill is if it passes, which it likely will, it'll take us from 42 abortion clinics down to about 5 in the state.
And why is that?
Just because with the way the bill's written, it has something to do with being a
certain regulations
type of care facility.
So there are regulations that are involved, and all of the clinics don't follow those regulations?
Well, all of the clinics aren't the type of clinic they need to be under the law. It's like a special care clinic or not emergency care, but anyway, so it would take us from 42 clinics down to 5.
Unless those clinics rose up to the standards.
I don't know that it's that easy. I don't know that it's that easy for them to just rise up to the standards. They have to be a different type of facility. And so the reason that I think that is harmful to women is because if a woman is pregnant and she doesn't want that pregnancy and she wants an abortion, she's going to get an abortion, and it doesn't matter if she can walk down the street to get one or if she has to go in a back alley to get one, she's going to get one. And so I think that puts the health of women in jeopardy because you're not making
to mention the child.
You're not making it easier for them to take care of their health in that situation. Well, they're making it more difficult.
Well, and I think a lot of studies have shown that abortions are more common in low income females, like women that come from lower income homes and demographics. They tend to have abortions more regularly than women that come from a higher income. With that said, if it's more difficult to get an abortion, the price is going to go up because people will know that they can charge enormous amounts for an abortion, which is going to make women who maybe need them, that are in a low income situation, that probably can't afford a child in the first place. It's going to make it very difficult for them to get one.
You know what is really interesting? Wendy Davis was a teen mom who did not have an abortion. And I wonder if she were asked if she didn't adore that baby when that baby was born and the struggle, and if today she's so glad she had that child.
Well, I'm sure she would say, of course she's glad she had the child. And I feel the same way. Could I personally have an abortion, especially after having 4 beautiful children? No, I couldn't. It wouldn't be a choice that I would be able to make. But I don't want the choice taken away from me. I want to be able to make that choice if circumstances change.
What about the baby's choice?
That brings into
Okay, but here's the deal. So why is having a baby such a horrible thing? I mean, why has it become, we don't want that? Why is that? It's fear that...
But I think there are situations that women are put into sometimes for bringing a child into their life is not either a part of their plan or the child... If there was a rape situation, or there's just, I think there are situations, and you can't judge every situation exactly the same. And so women need to be able to make that choice. I don't ever plan on having an abortion. I'm sure every woman that has had one has never planned on it. But when they were given that choice, that was the best choice for them to make at that certain moment in their life.
I got it.
Well said.
And I get that.
That's a good point.
The other thing is, though, I do think there should be a time limit or a time where they cannot.
There will be. They can't do it past.
This will be 20 weeks.
20 weeks.
20 weeks.
If this bill passes.
Yeah. So you're okay with that, right? On the 20 weeks?
I'm okay with that. I mean, like I said, for me personally, I wouldn't be able to. Although, depending on the situation, I don't know. I just think it's dangerous when we start taking away people's right to choose to take care of their bodies the way they want to and to do things the way they want to. And it goes to the same. It's the same topic about same-sex marriage, about everything. Let people choose to live their lives the way they want to make the choices that they want to, and stop trying to get in the way of everybody's right to live their lives the way they see fit. But I don't like when the government gets involved in telling me how I should live my life.
Or how I need to take care of my body. How
do you feel about this?
I was going to say, first of all, there are 2 different issues. You started with just, the law and what's going on right now in Texas and about the abortion clinics themselves. So absolutely, if you start taking them away and healthier options for women to handle their business and their health, you're going to have major issues because you're right. Women are going to make the choice, whether it's good or bad, to get it done, and especially our young teenage girls, which is what concerns me.
Sure.
So I think if it's something that people are going to do, we just need to make sure that it's something that's regulated and it's done well and done properly.
And safely.
And safely. But you cannot take away a woman's right to make that decision for herself. I think young children, young girls, young boys who are also involved need to have the permission of their parents.
I do agree with that.
I
of
do
course.
agree with
I
that.
think
They're
they have to have
underage.
the
Well,
permission
don't
of
you?
their
I believe
parents.
you probably have to if you're 18, correct? No?
Oh,
Or
under
could a
18.
17-year-old girl march into an abortion clinic and get one?
Yes, I believe you can.
I'm not sure. I'm not sure what
I mean,
the law
they
is
can
on
get
that,
the morning after pill, so I don't know why they wouldn't be able to.
Absolutely. So I just believe as a mother now of a 17-year-old and many more children under that to go, I would want to know and be involved
Absolutely.
in that process and
Yeah.
that decision for my child. Of course, I do everything to convince my child to have the baby. Absolutely.
There was a funny cartoon going around after Wendy Davis's filibuster that they're calling her a superhero. And do we have that clip that we can play, Mia? This is, and it was funny because the ghost of Ann Richards is there, like, you know, rooting her on. Do we have the sound up?
德州越来越现代，少了美国味，要变成
This
民
was
主党
obviously a
的主
Korean
场。
company that animation company.
Okay.
We lost that.
Yeah, that was really funny.
That was a
It
great
does. It gets
cartoon.
funnier. We're in the wrong part of the
love
video,
that.
but it is funny because the ghost of Ann Richards is there going, "You can do it. You can do it." She's like egging her on.
Okay, I got to say something. You know, I told you in the dressing room. The Ann Richards line that catapulted her to international fame was Poor George. He couldn't help it if he was born with a silver foot in his mouth. She did not write that line. Lily Tomlin wrote that line and was never given credit for it. So
Well, she does. She gets
Well, you're
credit
giving
now.
it to her now.
that's right.
And you know what? And I
Go
think too,
Lily.
but you know
Do
what?
you not like
Go-
Ann Richards?
Wait a sec-
I
first of
wasn't a
all-
great fan of Ann Richards.
Well, let me tell you this.
Like,
It wasn't just the line that was written. I mean, which let's give Lily her credit. It was a great line, but it was the way that Anne delivered the line. I think that kind of took it to the next level because I can remember that.
It was the pauses. Poor
Yes, the timing,
George.
yes.
Poor George. That way, she did a great delivery.
It's all delivery. You say it's all delivery.
Why did I not really like Ann Richards? Because she was always doing photo ops on motorcycles and stuff like that. And I like a candidate that's not always out there for the press. I just like them to be working in the job. That's really the
Well,
truth. That was the only
every
reason.
politician.
Well,